This is a special edition of Fox 17 News, remembering President Ronald Reagan.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alan Frio. Kim Hessel has a night off tonight. First on Fox, one of America's most beloved presidents is dead tonight. Ronald Reagan passed away around 3 p.m. Central Time today at his California home at the age of 93 from complications of Alzheimer's disease. Here's a brief biography of Mr. Reagan. He was born February 6, 1911 in Tampico, Illinois. In 1937, he began his acting career with a role in the movie Love is on the Air. He married actress Jane Wyman in 1940, later divorces her in 1949. He married actress Nancy Davis in 1952. In 1966, Reagan defeated Edmund Brown to become governor of California. In 1980, he defeated incumbent Jimmy Carter in the presidential election. Then, on January 20th, 1981, he is sworn in as the 40th President of the United States. 2 months later, in March 1981, he survived an assassination attempt when he shot by John Hinckley outside a Washington hotel. In November of 1984, he is re-elected president by a landslide over Walter Mondale when he wins 49 out of 50 states. Then, in November of 1994, in a letter to America, he announces he has Alzheimer's disease. Now, of course, there are many people across Middle Tennessee and the world tonight who are mourning the loss of Ronald Reagan. When he left office in 1989, Reagan had one of the highest popularity ratings in history. News Central's Jennifer Gladstone looks back at his legacy.
Just something I forgot to do in a rose cut.
Ronald Reagan's days as a Hollywood movie actor gave him his first taste of national fame.
Win just one for the Kipper.
But it was his role as the nation's 40th president that made him a worldwide star.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly swear.
When President Reagan entered the White House in January of 1981, he inherited an economy that was in the worst crisis since the Great Depression. Unemployment was high, inflation was in the double digits, and interest rates were soaring to more than 20%. He had a plan to fix it, and he did, with lower taxes and smaller government.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
A strong defense was one of his most important ideals. That and his determination helped bring down the Iron Curtain. Scandal hit in his second term, the Iran-Contra affair. But the trouble didn't stick, and he became known as the Teflon president. It was his endless optimism that made him one of the country's most beloved figures.
Here it's a sunrise every day. Fresh new opportunities, dreams to build.
Just 2 months after being inaugurated, he was shot and seriously injured outside the Washington Hilton. His strength brought him back to work in just 2 weeks. President Reagan told the world of his Alzheimer's in 1994. He made very few public appearances in the last decade of his life. At 93, he was the country's longest surviving president.
Now, of course, the period of mourning has begun. As you see here, the flag of the White House is at half-staff tonight. President Bush, who's in France for D-Day anniversary memorials, was notified of Reagan's death by his chief of staff, Andrew Card. Bush says it's a sad day for America.
During the years of President Reagan, America laid to rest an era of division and self-doubt. And because of his leadership, the world laid to rest an era of fear and tyranny.
Senator Bill Frist, Tennessee, had this to say. We're quoting, "President Reagan's bold leadership in difficult times provided Americans with tremendous strength and inspiration. Above all, he was a true patriot whose endless optimism inspired Americans to continue his ascent to greatness. Undoubtedly, Ronald Reagan has left an indelible mark on our country and our global community." He went on to say, "Karen and I are saddened by the loss of this true American legend. I offer my sincerest condolences to Nancy and the Reagan family. May God bless his memory and his family." Now, flags all across Nashville, of course, are being lowered to half-staff tonight in honor of President Ronald Reagan. Nashville fire stations like Station Number 2 downtown lowered their flags shortly after his death. President Reagan made a strong impression on those who knew him best. And tonight, one of his former fundraisers and an ambassador who served under Ronald Reagan are talking about their memories. And Fox 17's John Dunn has that story.
Ted Welch is a legendary Republican fundraiser, a man called upon to raise money for presidents, senators, and heads of state. At his Nashville home today, Ted Welch is thinking about President Ronald Reagan.
While we hate to lose him, we can just be grateful that he came our way. He was one of the greatest leaders in the history of this country, if not the history of the world. Remarkable man.
Throughout the 1980s, Welch raised tens of millions of dollars for President Reagan, but at first he wasn't so committed. In the late 70s, then Governor Reagan came to Welch and asked him to be his presidential campaign finance chair, an offer Welch declined.
What I told him was, Governor, I believe you're just too old to serve and be an effective president. Consequently, I can't assume responsibility for raising your money because I wouldn't be passionate about it. Just shows you how wrong I can be, doesn't it?
Ronald Reagan was known as the great communicator. Those who knew him said he had a way to connect with all Americans. Joe Rogers served as ambassador to France during Reagan's administration.
Loved life. People could tell that. He was a cowboy. People loved that, to see him on his horse. And he respected the office of the President of the United States. Never went into that office without a coat and tie on.
Tonight, Ted Welch and others say President Reagan was a man of integrity, a leader who set goals and accomplished them, a president who leaves behind a proud legacy.
He wanted to restore pride in America. He wanted people to be so proud to be an American, and he did that in spades.
John Dunn, Fox 17 News.
Now, many people were out enjoying the weather today when they learned of former President Reagan's death. News 17's Lee Miller reports on what they remember about our 40th president.
For years, he's been out of the public's eye, but in the wake of his death, he's remembered as if it were yesterday that he led America.
Ronald Reagan, I just cannot believe he's dead. He was such an important part of our lives.
I think he was a great man, a great president, especially at the end of the Cold War and the fall of the communism. So I think he did great things.
I think he took a strong stand against the Soviet Union, and I think it was very helpful. And I'm sad to hear about his passing.
He's going to be missed. He was a hard-working and very respected president, and one that had a lot of character. So in this day and time, that's hard to find.
While many remember his days as president, others are looking to the future and what his family will be going through.
I wish them all well in recovering and hope they all have very good memories of Ronald Reagan.
Looking back, Ward Kamak was just out of college and beginning his career at the same time Reagan became president.
When I came out of college, things seemed so hopeless with the economy and our standing in the world, and he completely turned that around. And I think he will be remembered as one of the greatest American presidents ever.
Lee Miller, Fox 17 News.
We have a reminder here. We have much more on the death of former President Ronald Reagan still ahead. We'll have more reaction to his death, plus we'll also explain what Alzheimer's disease does. Then later in sports, Eddie George talking about a situation with the Titans and whether he'll be back.
This is kind of cool.
Well, I like the zoom, but is it about megapixels?
Or these memory things? Well, it's really about what you're going to use it for.
This is great!
Perfect.
Yeah, for taking pictures of the kids.
For taking pictures of the kids.
Digital made easy. Find the top brands you're looking for, like Canon at Best Buy. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
Fox 17 News, brought to you by B.F. Myers.
Oh, Jesse.
Hi, sweetie.
Don't you knock?
Teenagers. Hey, honey, have you seen it?
The irresistible crispy chicken salad from Dairy Queen, topped with juicy pieces of all-white meat chicken, just $3.99. Do one, crispy or grilled, and DQ something different. And finish off with a DQ Blizzard of the Month.
Keeping your child safe, it's a parent's #1 concern. Do it with the Summer Safety Camp at David Deaton Karate.
Self-defense. Common sense. Common sense.
In 6 short weeks, we'll teach your child the street-smart skills they need to protect themselves when you're not around. Plus, they'll have a blast.
Can I get a high five?
Give your child the skills they need to stay safe. Enroll them today in the Summer Safety Camp at David Deaton Karate. Call right now.
How's the engine in your vehicle? Is it knocking, smoking, or just plain tired? Save yourself thousands by calling Ryan Engine Exchange instead of buying a new vehicle. Have your tired old engine replaced with a Ryan Engine Exchange remanufactured engine that comes with a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty. Ryan Engine Exchange has been installing remanufactured engines since 1989. Make your engine as good as new. Call Ryan Engine Exchange at 242-3544.
Leaves are beautiful here, but not here.
That's why you need a gutter protection system from American Home Design. No more climbing ladders, and you'll never have to clean your gutters again.
We'll save you money because our system fits over your existing gutters to keep debris out. During American Home Design's anniversary sale, get an instant rebate of $500 to $1,500 on spas, sunrooms, replacement windows, vinyl siding, and custom trim.
But hurry, the clock is ticking.
Visit our showroom or call us now. We're American Home Design.
This is a special edition of Fox 17 News, remembering President Ronald Reagan.
Reaction is still coming in tonight to the death of Ronald Reagan. He was 93 years old. Democratic presidential candidate John Kerry says, quote, even when he was breaking Democrats' hearts, he did so with a smile and in the spirit of honest and open debate, end of quote. Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich says, I was privileged to know and work with President Reagan, and my prayers go out to Nancy and the family. They shared their great man with our country, and we are all in their debt for having done so. And former President Bill Clinton says Reagan personified the indomitable optimism of the American people. Former President Gerald Ford says Reagan, quote, was an excellent leader of our nation during challenging times at home and abroad. Now, President Reagan had been in declining health since announcing he had Alzheimer's disease 10 years ago. Alzheimer's is a progressive condition that destroys brain cells. It damages areas of the brain involved in memory, intelligence, judgment, and behavior. Eventually, it causes a person to forget to eat, walking, and other basic tasks. It's the most common form of mental decline in older adults. There is no cure for Alzheimer's. The big question tonight surrounding the Titans this offseason concerns Eddie George, and tonight Eddie gives his first TV interview about his future with the team. And coming up next, he's accused of trying to kill one woman and threatening a police officer, and you could be his next victim.
And we had partly sunny skies today, and temperatures were a little on the cool side, but a warming trend is on the way. Your forecast is coming up next. Stay with us.
This is my Subway sandwich. The savory turkey breast with honey mustard and cucumbers. Well, that used to be my Subway sandwich. Now I'm the low-fat sweet onion chicken teriyaki sandwich. Man, I don't even know you anymore. Well, this is my Subway sandwich, and this is what I eat when I want to eat fresh. What do you need?
Planning an outing? Box lunches from Subway are a great choice. This summer, replace your picnic basket with a picnic box.
Subway, eat fresh.
The experiences and events you share with your family in your home are priceless. For over 20 years, Martha Reber with Frederick & Clark Realty has helped families find the home of their dreams. She values the importance of a friendly and safe environment that makes these communities a special place to live. Martha can show you how affordable these communities can be.
For the shortest distance between where you are and where you want to be, I'll put you on the right course.
If you're looking to buy or sell your home, you can trust Martha Reber to take care of your every need.
At Cool Springs Plastic Surgery, we treat you like a person, not a patient. We are your first option for health and beauty. Dr. John Moore has the knowledge and understanding to give you the best possible outcome. You can be assured you're in good hands. In addition to plastic surgery, Dr. John Moore offers non-surgical treatments, including Botox, Restylane, and laser hair removal. Call now and ask about our summer specials on skincare treatments, permanent makeup, and spider veins. Call Cool Springs Plastic Surgery, 771-7718.
This is kind of cool.
Well, I like the zoom, but is it about megapixels?
Or these memory things? Well, it's really about what you're going to use it for.
This is great!
Perfect.
For taking pictures of the kids.
For taking pictures of the kids.
Digital made easy. Find the top brands you're looking for, like Canon at Best Buy. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
If you want the finest window replacement for your home, you want Renewal by Andersen.
These replacement windows are made of Fibrex materials, stronger than wood and better than vinyl, easy to clean and maintenance-free.
Imagine replacing your old worn-out patio door with this elegant Frenchwood glider.
Call now for special savings. Buy 4 windows or more and save $100 on each window purchased. $100 off each exceptional window. It's American Home Design's newest way to add beauty to your home. Call Renewal by Anderson now.
Take a good look. Some numbers for some easy cash. Tonight's winning cash 3 numbers are 342. That's 342. Good luck. Well, the TBI says he has already tried to kill one woman and then threatened a police officer. And tonight, the TBI is turning to you to help track down this fugitive in tonight's TBI's Most Wanted. Police say 38-year-old Art Mitchell is a dangerous man, has a history of violence, in fact. He faces charges in both Cheatham and in Dixon counties. And tonight, TBI officials say while he's on the run, you are not safe. Take a good look. If you have any information on Art Mitchell's location, you're asked to call the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND, F-I-N-D. That Laverne woman accused of severely shaking a child will now face first-degree homicide charges. Police tell Fox 17 News the 2-year-old girl, Sierra Fry, has died from her injuries. Investigators say Sierra's babysitter, 18-year-old Cynthia Hammonds, admits shaking her. No word on funeral arrangements, but the child's family asked for prayers of support. Well, another made-to-order day, and I guess we could say thank you, Lee Miller.
You're very welcome, Alan. It was a perfect day out there. We had lots of sunshine, but at the same time, temperatures were on the cool side, so it wasn't one of those days it was just impossible to be outside. Take a look at the live sky eye picture for tonight at the Bell South building there. Mostly clear skies. This is a great night to get out and enjoy the stars, and the temperatures are just right for you too. Temperatures right now in the mid-70s. We do have some scattered showers and thunderstorms popping up on the radar. It's all out to the Midwest and over the Central Plains, though. A couple of pockets right here over parts of New Orleans and over parts of Texas and around Missouri on up into parts of northern Illinois and Wisconsin. As far as our area, we're looking at mostly clear skies for tonight and no rain moving into the area. As far as severe weather, we're mainly looking at that out west, and that's a severe thunderstorm watch over parts of northern Texas. The rest of this is just evening thunderstorms. A lot of it's really starting to die down and dissipate. And again, we've got just a few clouds we're expecting to start clearing out. We're looking at mostly clear skies for the overnight hours, then a few more clouds moving in for tomorrow. Your almanac for today, we hit a high of 80, a low of 62, and we're below normal for this time of year. Last couple of weeks or so, we've been above normal. We should be around 83 and 63. Our records on this day are 96 and 46, and precipitation, none of that today. And for the month, we're still under half an inch, but we may start to get some rain as we start off our work week. Right now we're at 72 degrees with winds coming out of the east at 8 miles per hour. Humidity relatively low at 55%, and pressure is at 29.99 and holding steady. For the night, we're looking at overnight lows dropping down into the 60s, so a little on the cool side around Franklin at 59 in Columbia, 58 in Waverly, 57 in Clarksville, and 56 up in Portland. And then for tomorrow, we'll see temperatures jump on up into the mid-80s, so a little bit warmer than it was for today. We're looking at 82 in Clarksville, 83 on the Plateau, 84 in Murfreesboro, and 85 in Columbia and Shelbyville. For tomorrow, we're kind of sandwiched in between two systems here. We're going to be looking at partly sunny skies, but as we put this into action, you can see this front lifting on off. We've got a warm front that's coming in. That's why our temperatures are going to go up just a little bit, but it looks like the rain is still going to stay back to the west and to the south of us. For your Monday, however, though, this front's going to dip back down, become stationary, and we could see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms Monday afternoon. But once again, this is all going to stay just to our west into our south for tomorrow, and there's where we see a thundercast all the way through tomorrow just going around us. So it looks like we're going to be in the clear, and we're looking at sunny skies for tonight. For tomorrow. Tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 59. And then for tomorrow, it looks like mid to upper 80s throughout most of the southeast. The hot weather in the southwest. Your Fox 7-day forecast for today, 84 for your Sunday afternoon high with partly sunny skies. Looks like the best chance for rain coming in late tomorrow night into your Monday and Monday afternoon. And then just a slight chance of rain Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's just that springtime thunderstorms that are popping up. You know how that goes. Temperatures a little bit warmer for the work week, mid to upper 80s.
Well, if it has to rain, let it rain on Monday.
Does that sound
Monday
good?
afternoon. That sounds
Monday
good.
afternoon? Okay,
All right.
that'll work for you. Good.
All right, Lee, you got it. Hey, Eddie George is getting married. I guess he wants his deal out of the way.
Yeah, he says, let's speed it up. Let's get the sign on the dotted line. We don't know if that's going to happen before the wedding, but at least he had a face-to-face meeting with the Titans earlier in the week, so maybe they're making progress. Up next in sports, Eddie hasn't talked much lately, but he did in Philly today. We'll let you know why he was in the city of brotherly love and whether he still has any love for the Titans. Also, Smarty Jones, jonesing for a triple crown, and Vandy in search of win number 2 at the NCAA Regional. But first, the point.
The sarin gas chemical weapon discovered in Iraq was discussed in this week's mailbag. Karen of El Dorado Hills, California emailed, "I'd say the WMD was planted there by the good old USA." Suzanne of Asheville agreed, blaming the WMD on U.S. operatives. Dennis of Weaverville, North Carolina wrote that even 50,000 shells doesn't justify the loss of American lives. Tammy of Dayton wrote that the threat is not WMDs, but the enemy is the religious right neocon perverts who support the Israeli occupation of Palestine. Fred of Cedar Rapids is disturbed that network news anchors have hyped Abu Ghraib prison photos while ignoring Nick Berg's murder and WMD discoveries. Speaking of Abu Ghraib, Irwin of Cincinnati wrote, "I'm surprised the liberal left hasn't set up a panel to judge the photos and videos based on their artistic merit." Finally, Robert of Fair Oaks, California took issue with a World War II vet's assertion that today's media would have urged the U.S. to pull out of the European theater since Germany hadn't attacked us. Robert argues Germany was a close ally of Japan and they declared war on us. Robert, your comment sounds familiar.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
German? Forget it, he's rolling. Log on to newscentral.tv and tell me what you think. I'll air select comments every Saturday. I'm Mark Hyman.
Fox 17 weather brought to you by Washington Mutual Home Loans.
Rick brought his home loan frustrations to the job site. Fortunately, Washington Mutual's thoughtful approach got Rick his loan. And that inspired Rick to lighten up.
Oops! Oh, bullseye! Hey, guys!
Here's to Rick.
Who's next?
Fun guy / new homeowner.
Call today so you can get into the house without the hassles. That's the power of yes.
American Pressure Washing can beautify and preserve your home or business. We specialize in all exterior cleaning. Make the air inside your home healthy with American Air Duct Cleaning. Our process kills dust mites, mold, mildew, and bacteria. Call American Pressure Washing and Air Duct Cleaning today.
When I shop at Publix, I get a lot more than groceries. I get attention.
From a friendly smile and hello,
to someone helping me find something.
It's like I'm the only customer that matters.
Instead of just telling me where an item is, they take me right to it.
I'm not famous or anything.
But at Publix, I get special treatment. Me.
And that makes me feel even better about shopping here.
Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
From the biggest state in the union comes Captain D's big new deal, Alaskan Whitefish. Satisfy your appetite with 8 flaky whitefish tenders on one big plate. The new Alaskan Whitefish Dinner, just $3.99. So come on in, because at Captain D's you're always welcome aboard.
Fox 17 Sports, brought to you by Sears Outlet.
Now sports on Fox 17 News.
A lot of people are wondering about Eddie George's future with the Titans, and today an update from the man himself. Eddie in his hometown of Philadelphia to help out Eagles quarterback Donovan McNabb at a football camp for youngsters. Also there, former Titan Javon Kirsch sharing some of his knowledge with the kids. And when it was over, Eddie met with reporters, giving them the very latest on his negotiations with the Titans, with little help from McNabb.
We opened up the line of communications, and right now, I don't know exactly in detail where it's going to go, but in the event that something does happen, you know, who knows what could happen. By no means do I feel like I'm ready to retire or ready to be a backup or share the load. I feel healthy, I feel strong. I just want to looking for the opportunity to prove it.
doesn't want to be a backup to Chris Brown. We will keep you posted. Well, it was a chance for the Triple Crown wait to finally come to an end. Smarty Jones, the heavy favorite to add the Belmont Stakes to his resume after impressive wins at the Kentucky Derby and Preakness. As the horses headed for home, it looked like Smarty was on his way in front, but Birdstone chasing.
They're coming down to the finish. Can Smarty Jones hold on? Here comes Birdstone. Birdstone surges past. Birdstone wins the Belmont Stakes.
A 36-1 shot ruins the party in New York, coming from behind to win the Belmont. Smarty's trainer and owner losing out on a $5 million payoff. Affirmed still the most recent Triple Crown winner way back in 1978. Smarty settling for second. Royal Assault came in third. After assaulting George Mason on day one of the NCAA baseball regional, Vanderbilt looking to pound Princeton, and the Doors do just that. Starting the first with Worth Scott at the plate, he rips a single into right that scores Mike Baxter, 1-0 Vandy. Ryan Mullins on the hill was solid. He goes the distance, striking out 8 Princeton Tiger batters. Back to Worth Scott, a huge night for him at the plate, going 4 for 5. Drove in 4 runs as Vandy cruises to an easy 11-1 victory tonight over Princeton. The Vols finally underway in Kinston, North Carolina. After getting rained out yesterday, they get put out by UNC Wilmington, 8-3 the final, but that's just one loss. Next up, either East Carolina or Stony Brook tomorrow. It is the end of the road for MTSU. The Blue Raiders blanked by Birmingham Southern this morning, 5-0. Unfortunately, 2 and done for the Sun Belt regular season champs. Meanwhile, the Sun Belt tournament champs are still alive, at least barely, because this morning, they got roughed up by Tulane, a 7-0 shutout, setting up an elimination game that has just ended. The final from Oxford in Game 2 for Western Kentucky, 4-1. Washington gets the win. The Hilltoppers are eliminated. And there it is to prove it. In case you didn't believe me, Washington did win the game. 4-1 the final. The Hilltoppers are eliminated. Cumberland fans anxious to welcome home the NAIA champs back to town. The Bulldogs returning from Lewiston, Idaho, where they won the World Series. A great feeling and a great group of guys.
Well, this is a special group of people, young people, that's given their heart and soul to win a national championship. We've got so much character on this team. We never gave up. We have a lot of people supporting us here, and we're glad to be back home.
Good to see those guys back. They'll have a parade in Lebanon on Monday.
Great. That was a pity about Smarty Jones. I think he was riding him a little too soon. It's a long track.
It is. A lot longer than the others.
Just came right up.
Probably made the difference.
All right. Thanks, Paul.
Sure.
Okay. The weekend will not be a wash, at least Sunday will not. Today was beautiful.
Today was beautiful. Tomorrow will be just as beautiful, just a slightly bit warmer, looking at a high of 84. And then on your Monday, Tuesday, it looks like those are the best chances for some afternoon showers.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.